Hi, I'm Jane Wilson-Howarth and I'm checking in from the jungle of the lowlands of Nepal, and I'm going to read you the beginning of my first Alex and James book, Himalayan Hostages, and the narrator is 16-year-old Alex. No matter how often I shook my head, flies landed back on my face again. Blinking didn't keep them out of my eyes either. They slurped stuff from the corners. They walked on my lips. Something big. I'm being interrupted by a couple of village dogs that don't like me being here. So you've got lots of atmosphere. Birds in the background and village dogs in the foreground. I think they're happy to have seen me off. I hope so anyway. So blinking didn't keep the flies out of my eyes either. They slurped stuff from the corners. They walked on my lips. Something bigger tickled the end of my nose. I looked cross-eyed. Two of them were mating on me. I tried to blow them away, but they weren't bothered. We didn't know why those men had picked on our family, why they'd made that phone call, which in a few short days had turned our lives into a complete nightmare. All we knew was that they'd left us here, tied together around a thin tree. A fly landed by my nostril. It actually went inside my nose until I sort of snorted it out. That felt real enough. Ropes cut into my wrists. This was no dream. If we didn't do something, we'd die here. Finally, the dogs have left me. Hey, James, I rasped. Huh? Are you asleep? It was till you woke me. He fidgeted and pulled the ropes so they hurt my wrists even more. So what happens now, Alex? I don't know. I want a drink. Yeah, me too. My voice was scratchy, my tongue thick, stuck to the roof of my mouth. James made a strange spluttering sound. Ah, a big fat fly just flew into my mouth, and ants are biting me. They really hurt. We were sitting on the dry dirt. Each of my hands was tied to my brother's, so our arms encircled a smooth tree trunk. We couldn't even really look at each other. When will they come back, Alex? I don't know. I don't suppose they care. Not now they've got the money, the ransom money. Saying that out loud made me choke up. I was glad James couldn't see my face. For a long time I sat just feeling defeated. We were the only ones who would get us out of this mess, though. And James wasn't going to see me fall apart. I pulled at our ropes. The kidnappers must have made them themselves by twisting together vines or grass or something. They didn't look strong, but how they cut into my wrists. Look, I've got an idea, I said. Get the matches out of my pocket, will you? Why? Just do it, James. But why? I had to swallow down my anger. So I can burn through these ropes. That won't work, he said.